The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you there, Keith?
Yeah, Jill, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
All right, you're good. All right, good morning, West USA Realty and agents. Agents not with West USA, welcome. If you are joining us, thank you so much. Happy Thursday. Beautiful morning out. Excited to have you guys here. As you know, this is did I hit record? I did hit record. Good. All right. As you know, this is our Thursday morning, 10 a.m. social media webinar. I'm your host, Keith Flynn. I'm the Director of Digital Marketing here at West USA. As you can see, and as you probably know, we're going to be covering Facebook basics for real estate professionals this morning. Really excited to have you guys here. When it comes to Facebook, just getting rocking and rolling. While we have seen some dip in people using Facebook, it is still the largest, most visited platform used on a daily basis. So certainly advantageous for you as a real estate agent to be on the webinar to be on Facebook and then of course to be on the webinar, but using Facebook efficiently and connecting and building relationships more now than ever digitally, virtually, because we're not able to go out there and shake hands and say hello and meet people face to face quite as much with social distancing. So great time to jump in there and use that. But like we always do, we get rocking and rolling with our sponsors. Each and every Thursday, we like to say thank you to our sponsors who help out with sharing the love, promoting our webinars, and connecting with you guys as real estate agents, since they are such a vital part of your business and helping you guys grow your business and working with your clients. And so, rock and rolling here first and foremost, we're going to start off with Bree, who is now with the Robert Comer Group. Bree, are you with us this morning?
I am. Good morning.
Yay! Awesome, Bree. I'm glad you're there. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? How's your Thursday going?
Doing pretty well. It's a little chilly in the office, the home office, but glad to see some sun. We had weird clouds lately.
I know this weather's been crazy. I know we always talk about the weather. It's like been nuts. I
That
don't
is
know
my
what's
thing.
going on.
Yeah, that is my thing. I am a bit of a weather geek, so I'm always, looking
I
out the
know, me too. So
window.
I love it.
Awesome. So now I
I'm
said
not complaining.
now you're now with, and I pronounced it right. Is it Comer or Coomer? Comer?
Coomer.
Coomer. Okay, Robert Coomer.
Yes.
Bree is
Yes.
new to Robert Coomer, so tell us what's happened and tell us all about what you've been doing.
So we are expanding into Phoenix. We are very heavy in the Vegas market, and we are coming into Phoenix. We're definitely growing a lot. We've been making some really great moves, which has been really exciting. Um, and we actually tomorrow have a meeting we're doing a lot with veterans.
Hmm.
And so we're really working on vamping up that part of our division. And so if you have anybody in mind that, if anybody, I know a lot of times agents work with a lot of loan officers. So one thing that I've been talking to agents about is if you know any loan officers who are looking to get back into the business, or, the mortgage industry is huge right now. So people are, with everything that's been going on in our society, there's people looking to make different, changes in their industry and their careers. If you know somebody maybe that was doing mortgages before and they're looking to get back into it, let me know, because we're looking to hire. So we have
Okay.
openings. So, if any agents know anybody that's like, oh yeah, I've been thinking of doing that, let me know.
Nice. Now, when it comes to building a presence here in, obviously the Arizona market, what are you guys doing, or do you offer any type of assistance for content creation, or like, tips, tricks, ideas, things that you can offer to the agent with their social media creation?
Yeah. So that's one thing that I've always personally been very interested in and invested in with agents, and I still do that, is sitting down, working with agents one-on-one, so that we can kind of take a look at all of your social media, all of your marketing, and see what is it. One thing I know you're big on too is each agent, while there are some ideas that we can look at collectively, each agent is an individual, and you want to brand yourself individually. So
Mhm.
sitting down and seeing, okay, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, here's some tips and tricks, but let's see what we can do specifically to really take your marketing to that next level. So I am always here to do that. We love doing that kind of stuff. So we definitely, that is something that we do still with our agents.
That's awesome. Yeah, because especially when it comes to, like, agents always ask me, like, I don't know what to say or what to post. And so, I just tell them, break it down. What are the questions that you get the most often? And they often have to do with loan and title and, the contract in general. And so the three most common questions that you get about any one of those specific topics, there's your first three, Facebook posts or Instagram videos. So it's good that they can reach out to
Absolutely.
you guys and look for those answers if they don't already know them, or they could be more pointed towards the vendor that they're using.
Yeah, and let us know, if there's something that, if you're wanting to make a post where you're like wanting to do a video, wanting to do where you want, information on mortgages, let us know. We can get somebody in there with you to make a video with you. And I'm sure, Jill on the title side has people who, she would love to,
Yeah.
make that content with you, so that you can have those partners to say, to, really have that team of saying, I can be a real estate agent. I can answer all those questions for you. And I have people who can answer all of those other questions for you as well.
Absolutely. And you guys have any questions for Bree? Her contact information is there on the screen, her phone number, her email address. I know she'd love to hear from you. And of course, I love to hear from you every Thursday. So thank you so much, Bree, for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Keith.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. All right, and then we've got Jill St. Croix from Great American Title with this, as Bree referenced in her just a minute ago. Jill joins us every Thursday, helps us out with learning a little bit more about what's happening with the title aspect of your business and helping you guys out. Good morning, Jill. How are you? Oh, hold on. Probably helps if we. Sorry, Jill. Probably helps if we unmute her. I don't know why we did that.
Yeah, really.
How rude.
Thanks, Keith.
I'm sorry, Jill. Good morning.
That's okay. So yeah, another one of your great classes. I always love supporting you on Thursdays and all the agents.
Thank you.
And Bree, it's so nice to have you back. Missed you while
Right?
you were gone,
Thank
right?
you. I'm excited to be back.
Yay. So, like Bree was saying, we do marketing very much to the agent. We don't like to put anybody in a box and no babies in corners, but we do provide a lot of content. So if you're struggling with content, I can help you develop a whole month worth of content for every single day if you'd like. And that way we can just do it once a month. You can hit it and put out a post every day on Facebook. If you have a listing and you're signed up with visual shows, which is no cost to you, I just set you up. You just need to call me. We set you up on visual shows. I get a notification if you put a listing in. And that way I can start marketing it on my Facebook page too. So it goes out all along my friends list as well.
That's
So
awesome.
a lot of stuff that we can do.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things about working with, a reputable vendors such as yourself, is that it's not only about being, as an agent, getting the awareness out there to your clients, but also establishing yourself as a knowledgeable agent, one who knows what they're talking about because they have those experiences. And great thing about Great American Title is it can fill in those gaps for you guys and help answer those questions, and so that you can present yourself as a knowledgeable agent, and they'll give you the resources and the ideas and the answers to a lot of those questions that your clients are going to
Yeah.
ask of you.
Yeah, even if you want to post something about escrow 101, what the flow of escrow looks like so that potential clients can see the flow, we can certainly put together that for you too and brand it all with your information. So anything that you can think that you would like or get questions about, talk to me and we'll have our designers put it together with some thoughts from you and some thoughts from me and make it really awesome, something
That's
fun to
all.
post.
Thanks, Jill. Really appreciate that. And of course, if you guys want to reach out to her, her contact information is there on the screen for you, her phone number and email address. And Jill, George and Son, soon. We need to do this. I'm hungry.
Oh, I know, I'm craving it like crazy.
Good. Well, I always a
How about
pleasure.
how,
Go ahead.
how about next Thursday after class?
Okay, done. I'm gonna pencil it in.
Hey, me too.
All right, Jill. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Okay, see you, Keith.
All right, bye bye. All right, guys. So let's get rocking and rolling. So obviously we've talked about the value of creating content for your social media page, and specifically when it comes to Facebook, there's just a lot to work with and to a lot of tools that Facebook provides for you guys to grow your business and to create a business. Whether you're a real estate agent or whether you're a small entrepreneur or a small business owner, medium sized, large, Facebook is still one of the largest, is the largest, most visited platform. There's a number of statistics on creating value and why you should be there. And more now than ever, we're really just needing to connect with people and build relationships at scale. And Facebook, A, being free, but B, it's just easy to connect with people and put content out there and create value for yourself as a business owner. I know I do. I try to do my best when it comes to my side business and the things that I like to do when it comes to consulting and connecting with small business owners. Look, dentists want to be dentists. A pizza maker wants to make pizzas. A small business owner has focuses on building widgets, wants to focus on building widgets, and so they understand that they need to market just as much as you guys do to create awareness about who you are and why you exist and how people can connect with you and to create leads. And so, like everything, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. And so, as I mentioned, it's free, but B also too, it's just sweat equity. It really is just you guys putting in the work and creating your business page. And if you either you're with us today because you're creating one from scratch, or you have one but it's been kind of dormant, and you're really not doing anything with it, just want to create some value for you guys and why you should be using Facebook business pages and the benefits of doing so. Number one, you're going to show up in search results. I know that there's been a lot of talk recently with the tech community, specifically search engines. I know Google is looking to open up and start create social searching. So Instagram announced that they're going to be allowing keywords that are it's in the content, not just your title of your account or the name of your Instagram account or the name in the bio or the contact in the bio. All of your content now soon will be searchable. So if I post something in my feed about a specific aspect of real estate, it's going to show up in a search result. And that's important, because with social search coming, that's the kind of hopefully the next evolution of search in general. You putting out great content about being an established real estate agent and high value content is going to start showing up in people's search results. And so, you're going to appear to a wider audience. And so people are going to be able to search for you and vet you out on Google. They're going to see your Facebook account, your Instagram, and so on. And they're going to see like, hey, this person's a doer. They're actually out there doing the work, helping people find homes. And especially with that inventory being so low right now, more now than ever, it's pretty competitive. And so definitely need to be hitting on all cylinders when it comes to pushing out content so that people are aware that you exist. Getting insights. Facebook's an awesome opportunity for you to look at your insights, see how your page is performing, who's looking at your content, how long, what are they clicking on, what doesn't work so you cannot do that again, and then finding what does work and replicate it. Advertising obviously is available for you. Don't ever forget, first and foremost, Facebook, number one, is a marketing agency. They are a marketing platform. That's how they drive revenue. That's how they pay out, for their shareholders. That's how they appease their shareholders. At the end of the day, they are generating revenue and they are asking people to spend money if you want to get eyeballs on your content. Now, it's still very cost effective compared to a lot of other advertising opportunities out there. 5, 10, 15 bucks a day, or a week on a listing. Definitely want to explore the opportunity to run ads too as well. And of course, reviews. People jump onto Facebook. They're already on there anyways because they're looking at a funny video or looking at a recipe, and then they're writing reviews for their past experiences, whether with a small business or a a real estate agent. So Facebook consumption and engagement. I got a few slides for you guys right here. Bear with me. We'll go through these slides real quick, and then we'll jump into a live environment, and we'll create a business page from scratch for those new users who are interested. Facebook consumption and engagement. Still number one. Statistically shown, 76% of people are logging onto their Facebook page daily. That's a lot. A lot of folks jumping on there. I know I spend a lot of time on there. If anyone who's using an iPhone, I'm sure Android has it available to you as well. But anybody who's jumping on, you guys can swipe left from your home screen and then scroll down. You can actually see the usage of how you are using your phone, your daily consumption of social media, all your apps. And as of right now for social, I'm rocking 5 hours and 54 minutes. Sorry, it just refreshed. I'm rocking 6 hours and 11 minutes as of today, February 4th, Thursday, for the week. So that's a lot, and of course I'm a little bit higher up in the scale there because, of what I do and the nature of my business. But, people are logging on 6 to 10 times a day for a total of 40 minutes, almost 41 minutes a day. That's a lot of time people are spending on a platform. So I can't remember last time it wasn't advantageous for someone to be on there as a business owner because people are looking at content and they're going through it. I don't know why I hit that button. Sorry. Instagram's right behind there. So, of course, we're not going to focus on that today, but just kind of the breakdown. I do have an Instagram class, Instagram Basics for real estate professionals. So, you guys can see that the people are using this stuff. They're really on there. And so it's good for you guys to be in there as well. Goal for you guys today, we're going to build an online presence, an audience, and create some relationships. And so once you have your business account all dialed in and you're ready to rock and roll, people are going to be able to see that you exist, what you do, the proof in the pudding, out there doing it, walking the streets and talking to, neighbors, meeting with clients, open houses, showcasing a neighborhood, small business owner, really establish yourself hyper niche local in the community. And this platform allows you to showcase that for people so that they believe in what you do, they see what you do, and they feel better about making a decision to have you as their agent. Connecting with local businesses and communities and potential clients, another awesome opportunity for agents. As a business owner, as a real estate agent, you should be connecting with those small businesses that serve the community in which you sell homes. Because that establishes that the mom and pop shops down the street, that what's happening or what's going to be opening or what the new restaurant's going to be. Go in there and do a little review. 5 best patios to sit on in the 85023 neighborhoods. When the weather is amazing, and enhance your online marketing. When it comes to Facebook, you'll be able to use a lot of the tools in order to do that. Developing your online personality, most importantly, is your reputation. Number one answer for folks when asked what is a differentiating factor or a deciding factor when choosing an agent is reputation. That's per NAR, a survey they did not too long ago. So people want to know, hey, what's this person's reputation? What's their personality like? Are you likable? You can showcase that with Facebook, with videos, with live video, with your content. If you're someone who likes to write, but you're not really big on TV or big in front of the camera, then use that tool to your advantage. So some stats for you guys real quick, just to support why I think you should be on there, why everyone thinks you should be on there. 2.5 billion active users. I'm sure that's up considerably since I last created this slide. 1.62 billion users visit Facebook daily. Over 70% of Facebook users log in, as I mentioned, 6 to 10 times a day. 88% of Facebook users are on the platform because they're staying connected with their friends and family. We can't see each other face to face like we want to. We're not supposed to be doing big, large mass gatherings right now. Keep it tight, keep it with your small bubble of friends, but family wants to stay connected. And while they're on there, they're also seeing content from people they follow. And if they're following you, they're going to see your content. 80% of users connect with other businesses on Facebook, often local businesses. Hey, that's great. Tony's Pizzeria in Chicago. Cool. I know it exists, but that's not something I'm going to visit. I want to look at the local places, the local restaurants, the local shops and retail that I can visit. Highest traffic occurs on midday, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So For you guys who are getting into like, hey, what day should I post? What should I mark on my editorial calendar for the days that I should be putting out content? Look towards the mid to end of the week. Those are good, high traffic days when it comes to people jumping on Facebook. And lastly, 74% of Facebook users are high income earners. And that goes for Instagram as well, guys. Statistically, it's shown high income earner and also a higher education. So more affluent and a more qualified buyer. And so that should be everyone's target audience there. And so, especially if you're on Instagram, the largest portion, we'll just jump out of that. The largest user on Instagram is the millennials, and they're the largest first-time home buyers. So, Facebook, as you guys don't know, owns Instagram. So that's why the two play so well together. I'm going to jump over to another screen here, and we're going to get into a live environment. Screen 2, and there you go. All right, cool. So, hey, this is Facebook, excuse me. A little bit of a tickle there. Apologize, guys. I'm good. No COVID. We're good there. Jumping onto Facebook, if you haven't already logged in, you do need to have a personal Facebook account in order to have a business account. You do need to have a personal account in order to create a business account. If you haven't already done so, highly recommend you do that. But I'm going to go ahead and assume everyone on the call today or on the webinar today does already have one. If you haven't done so, we would love for you guys to join us, visit us at West USA. Just go up into the upper left-hand corner here and type into your search West USA, and you could just hit enter. You will find a search result of all things that are labeled West USA. First one there at the top for me, hopefully is for you, is our main page. If you visit our main page at West USA, I'd love for you to like it. That way I'll hit my quota for the month. I'm only kidding. I'm not incentivized in any way. But of course, if you like our page, if you are an agent with West USA, certainly like the page. And if you want to even go a step further, just move on over there to the right, click on the little ellipsis. I'm sorry. Where's that here? Yep, click on that like button there, and then that way you will see our content in your news feed. We push out a lot of agent-facing content when it comes to being at West USA. So, recognition, things that are happening within our brokerage classes, as you can see there, posts from yesterday for my class today. Top 25 agents. So since we're at the beginning of the month, we always do our Facebook class at the beginning, the first Thursday of the month. And so naturally our content's going to reflect our top 25 producers from last month. Congratulations to all those folks. If you are an agent with us, I hope you guys kick butt and jump on that list at some point in your time, your career as an agent. Other classes that we host, other announcements on market stats, our Westwards calendar that goes out, or our Westwards news article, newsletter for the most part. Again, agent facing. Motivational Monday, anything and everything that has to do with our brokerage. But a lot of content on here can be repurposed for you guys, especially if there's anything in there that would be client or consumer facing. Repurpose that, hit the share button, save that to your business page or share it to your business page. And that way you can fill in some of the holes when it comes to creating content. Wanted to point that out to you guys. Love for you to visit our page and like it. Next, if you go back up to the search and click on West USA again, this time we're going to filter out by groups. Now, navigating through Facebook, as I'm showing you here on the screen, on the left-hand side, whenever you perform a search based on keywords, you can search any one of these filtrations here on the left-hand side. If you want to find West USA, but things that are only labeled by video, photo, people, posts, and so on, that'll help you guys clear some of that clutter out, especially when you're searching for West USA, because so many of our agents use the brokerage title in the name of their business page. As you can see, Linda Taraya has West USA, Christina has one, Peter, and so on, as you guys should be doing. And we'll get to that point when creating your business page. But on the left-hand side here, filter by groups. Now, when you do that, when you click on the Groups tab and you search for West USA Realty, you'll see that we've got several groups with that title or that keyword search in there. The reason why I point this out to you guys is each and every one of our branch locations has a closed group for that branch. Now, in that closed group, it only consists of other West USA agents that are out of that branch. We have this as a great way for our branch manager to connect with our agents out of that branch. Other agents can connect with each other. And we have some awesome conversations and great communication with our agents within those closed groups that talk about everything from like, hey, who's look? Whoop, I'm not okay. So bad example because I'm actually not in these groups. I'm using a kind of like a training mock page. So I do apologize. I'm not in those groups, but go ahead and click on that like button. We will obviously monitor those and accept you in. When you do click in, the closed groups allow you guys to connect with, like I said, with other agents within the closed group. We make a lot of announcements in there. There's no solicitation. There's no vendors in the closed groups. It's purely just for our agents. So it's a safe place for you guys to connect, share some best shared practices, talk about what your needs are. If you're looking for recommendations, you name it. We've had the closed groups for a number of years, and it's just really been very beneficial for us from a brokerage and you guys as agents to stay connected. So find your branch, hit the like or hit the join button there, and we will see you in there. All right, so let's get rocking and rolling. So as you guys know, Facebook probably in the last year, yeah, it was probably May they started rolling out the new look. This is their new look. This is their new platform design. It's changed considerably since what it was. It's probably the largest update that they've had in a number of years. And so whether you're new to Facebook or you're an old hat like me, and then like I get change, but sometimes drastic change can just kind of throw us off a little bit. Getting acclimated to where things are again and where we find things can take a little bit of time. So that's why we're here this morning. And guys, don't forget to, all of our webinars are recorded and they are on our YouTube channel over at YouTube. If you were to, probably helps if I spell that correctly. I am just all thumbs today. If you ever jump onto YouTube, you can find our channel. On our channel, pause that. On our channel, we have a number of different past webinars, our weekly webinars with Mike Weinstein and the guys who talk about market stats, tips, tricks, and things, what's happening in the industry. Social media webinar, all my past webinars are right here as well. And you can find anything on a lot of topics when it comes to personal branding, using Instagram, using Facebook, and so on. Of course, this particular webinar will be recorded and saved on there as well. So you can always visit that if you have to jump off and make a call at some point. Social media is always changing. So that's why we do these things often, because there's a lot of new things, new techniques, and new ways that you can approach your social media creation. So just want to point out to you, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and don't miss any of our future videos. All right, so back at Facebook, moving around the horn here for you guys. Anytime you log on to Facebook, the home tab here, which is great for our industry, always takes you to your main feed. So hitting that will refresh your feed, and anybody you follow, any of the content you follow, the pages will all live here in the main feed. For the most part, I'm pretty sure you guys understand that concept. So as you scroll through any of your business pages, any of the friends and family will be in there. Moving across the top there, the next one is watch. Your watch tab is for anything live stream, any video. It just filters out so you have a video creation there, and you can see what's happening in the way of video, news, live video. If anyone's live, you name it. All pranks. I mean, you can just figure it out for yourself on that one. Marketplace, great place for you guys. Marketplace does offer a chance for you guys to actually create listings for rentals and homes. So another ask, I'm not going to get too deep into this one. I'm actually going to be doing this one down the line here in a few weeks. Creating a new listing for your home sale or rental. List a house or apartment or rental sales. If you guys haven't taken advantage of this, it's a really cool tool considering that so many people are on Facebook right now using it. You can add in photos from your MLS listing, designate whether it is a rental or a sale, property type, number of beds, number of rooms, fill out all this information on the side. And if you want, you can even spend a few bucks and boost your listing to get a few more eyeballs on it. It's a pretty high demand industry right now. So, if you got a rental, great place. I was helping a client actually yesterday with posting their rental listing on Facebook to create interest and see, excuse me, I apologize, if I can get a lot of eyeballs on their content. From there, groups. This is going to be a big one for you guys. Really, really, really want to emphasize groups. Again, another webinar I have too around groups. Groups consist of small, like if you guys remember back in the day, AOL chat rooms, if you're old school like me, excuse me. All right, old school AOL chat rooms. Groups is kind of the same concept. They're consisting of a small group of people or a large group of people who focus around an interest. And a big play for groups is swip swaps, neighborhoods who are looking to exchange or sell products and goods is a great place for small entrepreneurs who are looking at either sell something slightly used or something brand new, arts and crafts. But groups, there are a number of neighborhood groups that focus on a specific neighborhood. And in this case, Norterra 85085, where I reside up in the North Phoenix Valley, has a group of 3.8 thousand members. Those are people that live in the neighborhood. Those are people who live and reside within 85085, and it's an opportunity for them to connect and discuss. Now, again, this is my mock account, so I'm actually not in there. But as a real estate agent, you guys should really focus on getting into those groups because you can establish yourself as someone who's in the know. Share great content, treat value, and if people you start to condition people to look for your content, they're going to stop scrolling, number one, and read the content you're putting out there. They'll figure it out that you're an agent, and in this case, Shelly is an agent with my home group. She created the group. Very smart. If you don't have one of these groups in your neighborhood or a neighborhood you want to farm, highly recommend you creating one. Scottsdale Living, Buckeye Living, moving to Paradise Valley, whatever you want to name that group. And as people start to join the group, it's an opportunity for you to create some visibility for yourself. And the next time they have a need or they know someone who does, they're going to think, hey, you know what? Keith always puts out some really cool content about our neighborhood and what's up and coming and areas that are going to have new growth and infill, or if there's a new restaurant opening up. And so they'll remember you, and that's the goal for us as agents, for you as agents, is to be memorable and top of mind. So the next time there is a need, they think of you. And those closed groups are going to be a great way for you to do that. So highly recommend that as well. And then gaming tab, not really relevant for what we're doing today, but of course, you're on the right-hand side up here is your name and your profile photo that takes you back to your personal Facebook page. So we're going to create a business page. All right. So as I mentioned, you got to have a personal page. That's really where my home office is right now, and looks very similar to that when I shot this. So pretty funny several months ago. Next to your name is a plus symbol. Click on that plus symbol, guys. It's going to show you a number of things that you can create. If you want to create a post, you want to create a Facebook story, a life event page, if you want to create an ad, you want to create a group, as I mentioned. If you don't already have a group for your area, create one. Chances are people who like to hike are going to have a group. People who are going to, go for ski trips or, football. There's a number of groups for any topic because people want to connect with other like-minded folks. Events, marketplaces, as I mentioned, and of course, fundraising as well. We're going to focus on creating a page, which is right here, clicking the plus symbol and then creating a page. Really simple to do. Once you create a page, guys, on the left-hand side here, you'll see, now, trust me when I tell you, Facebook has come a long way when creating pages. They used to be very clunky, and there was just a lot of weird buttons you need to click on. It was just a very painful process overall. But they've done a great job of cleaning this up and making it pretty easy. And one of my most favorite aspects of it now is a preview panel here in the center. In a live environment, when you're creating your business page, they have the live preview panel here. And as I make these changes, you'll see them start to take hold on the right-hand side. It used to be you'd fill this form out, and then you would hit like save, and then you hopefully everything looks good, and then your page would pop up. But in this case, when it comes to creating a business page, you as a real estate agent, whether you're with West USA Realty or another brokerage, best share practice from NAR, AAR is obviously identifying yourself first and foremost with your full name. Some would argue and say that your name should be the same as on your license. I've heard some, different thoughts on that, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what I know best. First and last name, and then dash or space hyphen, dash again, and then identify the brokerage that you're with. And in this case, I'm going to put West USA Realty. Now, I believe I already have another training account, so I may just put like the number 2 to trip up the system, because it will tell me I have a duplicate page by that name. So in this case, I'm just going to put 2, but you guys don't need to do that. Just put your first and last name, dash West USA Realty. Of course, make it look pretty. West USA spaced from West and capitalize where appropriate. Next is your category. What I like about this one is you start to type the word real. Facebook will predict, hey, you're probably headed for real estate as a category. Real estate company, developer, agent, service, you name it. For you guys, most everybody's going to be West USA, or sorry, you're going to be real estate agent. So go ahead and click on real estate agent there and add that as your category. Choosing the category is best going to describe the type of business that you are. If I were a pizzeria or a restaurant or food service, those options are available as well. And then description. You get 255 characters to add a description here. This is kind of like a bio. You don't have to fill that out right now if you don't really know what you need to say or what you want to say. I'll show you where you can go do that after the fact. But there is a description box there. A great place for you to mention, I'm an agent with West USA Realty, been an agent for 15 years. Or if you're a new agent, you could say something, cute like it feels like it's been forever. And then what you do, where you focus. Helping people buy and sell homes in the Phoenix area, or if you're into investment properties for out-of-state buyers, whatever your bio is, it's going to be different for everybody. So just take advantage of that opportunity to create your description there. Once you're all said and done, go ahead and create page. As you can see, some of those changes already took effect over in the preview panel. And here we go. Excuse me. Now I hit save, so then some more boxes open up. Next is going to be your image for your profile photo. This is going to be the photo that lives in that little circle right there. Clicking a profile, you can choose any photo from, obviously from your computer. I'm going to go ahead and choose a headshot that I already have created for me there, and drop that into the profile photo. As I make these edits, you can see again that they are taking effect on the right-hand side. All right, so next up is adding a cover photo. Now, this cool part when it comes to adding a cover photo here, to get you guys going, if you don't already have a cover photo with West USA's logo on it, one of the big aspects of having a business page and it being a real estate agent is AAR, the Arizona Department of Real Estate, Judy Lowe, our commissioner, they'll all tell you that on your profile photo is where you want to at least have a prominent logo of the brokerage, identifying the brokerage that you're with. Now, one of the quick little workarounds for you guys back over at our main West USA page from our business page on Facebook, you guys are more than welcome to steal any of our past profile photos, or I'm sorry, any of our, cover photos. So on the cover photos here, you can see right now we have one that's relevant to snow-capped mountains, which we actually had not too long ago here in North Phoenix, and of course throughout the country or the state. We created this really cool one because of the time of year that we're in. But you guys can take advantage of, and when you click on our profile photo or cover photo here, all you have to do is right click and save as, or download image to, depending on the device you're on. You may see a different setting, but just right click over the image will allow you to save that image, and you can save that to your device and then use that cover photo for yours if you like. And if you scroll through them here, we've got past ones from all the holidays. If you're ever going to just do a one that's you're just going to do one and change it often, follow the holidays. That's the easiest thing for you guys to do, and you can steal any one of ours. Of course, football season, sad that that's almost over, but go through, grab one of these guys. If you're going to sit down and take one, go through them all and take a bunch. That way, as the holidays come up, you can use that as a place setter. Or if you attended my Canva class, you guys can create your own in Canva. Canva allows you guys to create cover photos. Here we go, Facebook cover right there, and there's your dimensions for you. So Canva is an awesome tool to use. I have a webinar. I think I just did that last week. You can visit us on our YouTube channel, and yep, sure enough, I have it right. There you go. Yep, Canva Basics. So I did this just last week on creating cover photos and cool content for your page. On Canva, you can create a cover photo, and then if you guys need to, you can always email me. I'm keith@westusa.com, Keith. I can send you our logos, the registered trademarks, which is the three little, whoop, where are they at here? Oh, they're not on these. Okay. Oh, there you go. In the bottom right-hand corner here, the registered R for realtor, and then MLS listing, and then fair housing. Those should live on there to keep you compliant. So you can always steal those when it comes to creating your cover photo. So next one, I'm going to click on add cover, and I don't know where my covers are at. So we're just going to have to find one here, and I'll just use any generic one. There we go. We'll just use this one. Happy birthday. Just for the sake of this training, I'm going to use this generic one that says happy birthday. Clearly the sizing is incorrect. So if you click on it and drag down, you can move that to say happy birthday. I'm going to leave that there just for the sake of showing you guys how to upload one. Of course, it'll be different for you guys and upload what you want. Hit the save button there, and that will load that cover photo into the page for you. And then here you go. It's going to pop up and add and create your business page. So let me hit edit real quick here, and we will reposition that so it looks a little nice. All right. That's kind of the nut and shell, the nuts and bolts, the shell of your business page when it comes to creating one. Your cover photo, your profile photo, and then having your name and identifying your brokerage. There's a lot to your business page at this point. On the left-hand side, what I love is Facebook did move a lot of the navigation over here into a left panel, and you can go through and filter out your news feed. That way you can just see the news feed of the pages that you follow, and the content that you can see from there. Manage, if you're a retailer, you can manage your shop here. We can ignore that since we're not really in a retail environment. Your inbox on the left-hand side is going to show anybody who's messaged your business. If you're receiving any messages, someone wants to connect with you, that's where your messages will live. Also on the left-hand side, they've got a business app store. Facebook does a really good job of partnering with a lot of third-party applications that can benefit or support your business via Facebook. Reservations, ticketing, appointments, and so on. Maybe not relevant for you guys so much, but just understanding why they're there and what they do. Resources and tools. Facebook does an amazing job of helping you guys run your business through Facebook. I know for my side business, I abandoned even having a website, just testing the ability just to have my Facebook page as my main site and all these resources they provide, which is really amazing. And then your notifications are on here as well as insights. Now, this being a new account, insights is really going to tell me anything because this page is brand new and there hasn't been anybody on there, so we're not going to see any insights. But I'm going to jump over to our main page, our main West USA page, and show you guys. Whoops, did I remove myself from there? I did. That probably was not a good call. All right, let's do something real quick here. I'm going to jump on to West USA. All right, you guys just bear with me 1 second, and then I will pull the page over. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is dark mode. I didn't mean to get ahead of you guys. I apologize. In a separate screen, I have access to our main West USA page. If I click on the upper right-hand corner here, I can actually go into a display and accessibility. And Facebook now offers a dark mode feature. You can turn off dark mode. You can turn it on for nighttime viewing. I like the dark mode, so I just wanted to show you guys that off and on here in dark mode. I'm going to leave that off so you guys have a little continuity of what we're looking at. But when it comes to your business insights, again, on the left-hand side, one of the tools they have is a great reflection of what's happening on our business page from a broker standpoint. How many people have visited our page, the actions that they're taking, how long they're on our page for, if you're trending up or down, percentage-wise for the month, for the week, you can compare and see over the last 7 days, our traffic is up. You can see what people are posting and reach. Our content on average so far has reached 889 people. And then organically or from promotions would be if I spent any money or I boosted a post. Organic is going to be obviously just people naturally finding us or Facebook sharing our content organically with our folks. Let me see here. There we go. Cool. And I'm going to take a quick second here You guys may have already shot me a question. Yep, sure enough, got a question here. Let's open that up and see here. Cool. This may be a very dumb question. No dumb questions. We always got great questions, Jessica. I need a headshot. Whoop, okay, I can't read that one. All right, here. I need a headshot taken from my business card and open house signs. I heard some title companies do this for free. They do. They bring in a photographer who will do headshots either free or at a considerably reduced rate, and they're subsidizing the difference. Is it true, or do I just call and ask? Yes, it is a perk for once you have affiliated with a title company. It is a perk. I mean, they're obviously wanting to earn your business, and so we have a lot of title and loan officers who will pony up a few bucks for a photographer, either discount that for you like 20 bucks for 5 headshots. You wouldn't be taken advantage of. So just know that, and this is a great question if you're in the closed group. I know a lot of photographers within West USA, aspiring photographers, or it's their hobby. I would recommend jumping into your closed group for your branch and asking anybody, does anyone have any recommendations on a photographer, or are you a photographer and would you be interested? I'm looking for some headshots. Trust me, I know a lot of folks who do this on the side and help out other agents, and so there's a lot of resources for you there. No one will ever really take advantage of you. They're pretty upfront when it comes to the type of photography they do. You can ask for some samples and see what their visual style is, and if it's something you like. I know there's a lot of photographers who are hungry out there right now. A lot of event photographers specifically who aren't doing expos, trade shows, and all those other holiday events because of COVID. So probably a good chance you can get a good rate there for sure, Jessica. All right, cool. So insights, you can see your past posts, how they were working for you. You could take a look at your content. Most recent post here on February 3rd, 128 people were reached. From there, we had a post for our top producers yesterday. 424 people were reached. And that's a good performing post right there because we're celebrating people's accomplishments. And I can break down the post, jump into the content, the performance of it, and see 25 likes, 3 loves, comments, what those comments were. And so when you guys are reviewing your content creation, these insights are going to give you an idea of what's working and what's not. If you're going to, always post just listed, just sold, or if you're going to talk about like, hey, here's some curb appeal photos on how or what you can do to increase the value of your home, increase the sale time of your home, declutter, deneutralize, little things you can do to fix the home up so that it helps sell better. That's going to be great content right there in itself. Educate, entertain, empower, and those are some ideas for you guys when it comes to content creation. Jump into your insights, take a look at those, see what's going to work and what's not going to work. And of course, you guys can follow other business pages. And in your insights, you can see how those pages are doing. In this case, we follow other realtors or brokerages to see what they're doing, what content they're putting out, what promotional items or offers they may have. Insights, you can go through so many different categories here, but I'm going to back out to our main page again and show you guys publishing tools. On the left-hand side, publishing tools is where you can go, it strips out all the other noise, all the other content on the sides, the ads, and get you right into just creating posts. When you get into the publishing tools, you can create a post from scratch right here. You can, create a new post, add your text, choose the closed group it's going to go to, and then you'll see that post will live here in the preview panel. Whoop, can't even spell my own name right. I have a problem talking and typing, so just so everyone knows. And then adding a photo, if you wanted to add a photo, let's go to my downloads and we'll use a headshot. Just want to give you guys an idea of how the platform performs and how you're creating content. And when you're doing so, pretty easy to do. Your text will live above the image or the video always. It's good to have attention-grabbing text, emotive text. Questions are great. Those are your questions always encourage engagement. Are you looking for an agent who is familiar with probate? Here's 3 things you should be asking to make sure that you have the right agent in front of you. And then by answering those questions for them, or creating that thought-provoking questions, you can establish yourself as a trusted agent and hopefully earn their business. But as you create your post, you can add photos, videos, and so on. You can add a call to action button. Excuse me. Call to action buttons allow you to either connect with you via text message, via phone number, email, direct message you, and so on. You can add links in, are optional as well. Okay, see, it's I'm a new user, so it keeps taking me through all these different options. But creating a link, adding a location, checking in is important too, especially if you guys are pushing content from a neighborhood, small business, or you're in an area. Adding your location is important because then your content will show up in those location filtrations. Once you're ready to rock and roll, you can publish your content from here if you want, or you can schedule it. Highly recommend doing so. When people schedule posts, they allows them to kind of load up their week in advance. I know a lot of agents will load up their content on a Sunday and they'll schedule out their posts. Little calendar will pop up, and not only can you schedule the day of the week, you guys can also schedule the time. So let's go. Saturday, I'm going to be at an open house, so I'm going to go February 6th and select the time and hit schedule. And then that way the content will push out on that date and time for you while you're off doing other things, being an agent, and so on. And you can go from there. So I'm going to back out of this, guys, and cancel this post since we're not going to post live. I just want to show you the publishing tools, which is a really great place for you guys to create your content. And not only review your content and create content, but you can also see videos, video library. They've got tools for creating content, a number of different resources here for you that you can jump into, and we can go down that rabbit hole. But since this is a basic webinar class, I'm not going to go there with you today, but just know that you can get into a lot of different topics and articles to help you run your site. Okay, so from there, we're going to go back to the main page, and I'm going to show you guys how to make some edits. All right, I'm going to move this guy off. All right, we're back to, apologize, me screening there. From there, events, videos, stories, messages. Videos is a big one. You guys should definitely be creating content via video, whether you're on camera or you are using just animation and slideshows. Video is the #1 most engaged content on Facebook statistically, and that's from them. They love video. They'll promote your video, and if you have video to push out, which you certainly should be taking advantage of the power of video, since it is a message that is most retained over any other form, highly recommend creating some video and using it there. You can always review and see how much of your video is being viewed and what videos are working and which ones are not. So I'm going to go back to the main page that we created for for Keith Flynn at West USA and show you guys a few more things you need to fill in before you're off and ready to go. From your main business page from here, there is some navigation just under your profile. Click on the More tab there. And when you do click on the More tab, you will see a drop-down box that opens up. When that box opens up, we're looking for the About section. Now we're going to click on that About section. And once we do, there's some additional information that I want you guys to fill out. All right, here you go. Obviously, we've identified our general category. Enter a location. Now, when entering a location, this is going to be considered like a brick and mortar location. You guys are more than welcome to use your branch location. And so if you want to use your branch location, this location, this location I just entered is our location for our corporate office as well as our North Phoenix office. They live side by side. If you guys want to put in your branch location address, whether you're in Arrowhead, Ahwatukee, Mesa, Chandler, go ahead and put that information in there now, and then that will, and I don't know why it's gearing, is that Australia? What is that? Your map location, my page doesn't have a location. If you don't have one or you choose not to put one on there, you're more than welcome to click that box and it will remove the address from there. But most people like to put their branch location in and populate that in. I don't know why the map is not keying in the correct way, but it did save and we'll close out of that. Oh, it's editing right now. Here we go. All right, well, the location didn't enter, but nonetheless, from there, your business information, scrolling down to additional contact information. Now, I just had this question this morning from an agent. Where do I put my website address on my Facebook page? Well, they've got it for you right here. Enter your website address. And so you're just going to type in whether it's www or if you know how to do your HTTPS, which is your protocol call. That way it'll take you directly to your website. All right, or whatever your website is. So I'm just going to put West USA and enter. All right, once I click on the outside of the box here, it's going to save those changes. It's going to lock in my web address to my additional contact information. So go through here, fill out this information since it's different for everybody. But when you fill out your contact information, when you create your business page, this is where you're going to go. Enter your phone number in. It's going to make me choose the United States, and which is a +1. And then we'll do 602-942-4200, which is our corporate office number. Hit enter. That should lock in for you when you click just outside the box. Save those changes. And now your phone number in there as well. So if anybody visits your business page, they can obviously give you a call, put your cell phone number in there, and they can connect with you quickly. Enter your email address, another self-explanatory one here, at West USA. All right, there we go. Got it. Nice job. WestUSA.com. It'll save an update and add that information. Well, it did an update, but additional information, description. That's your bio. You guys want to enter your bio in, as I mentioned before. Take some time to think about what you want to say. There are copywriters you can find on Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr. Yeah, 2 R's.com. It's a free global freelance website. You can find a lot of professionals who do a lot of stuff on the side. They're freelancers who help you with copywriting, market stats, creating cover photos, photography, editing, you name it. Lots of cool stuff that you can find there. I know a lot of agents will go there and have someone help them write a bio. And I know most people aren't comfortable talking about themselves. So having somebody else ask you those questions, extract those answers, and then create a bio. Great place for you to write something up really nice. So that's about it when it comes to your about section. Your about section will have all your contact information there, and you'll be off and running, and it'll fill in the information that people learn from you. Next on there is the next one there for you is your your add a button. This add a button right here is a call to action. Now the add a button call to action will allow you to choose a number of different functions that will, when people click on them, they can perform these different tasks. So choosing an action for your page when visitors come on. Now, whether that is book now or get a quote, call now. A lot of these are geared towards a number of different industries. So not all of them are going to be relevant to what we do as agents. But if you want someone to hit send me an email or sign up, download my app, there's a number of them in there that will work for you. Call now is a popular one, and people will put in their cell phone number. And when someone visits your business page from a mobile device, they would click on this call now button, and it would bring up the phone and call them. Or email. Calling is a little it's a very direct. So nobody calls anybody anymore now. Everyone has a text message, right? So we can edit our button and choose send a message. So whatever that looks like for you guys, whatever you choose to do, you can use that one singular button and choose a call to action for it. All right, so clicking on the Home tab here, there are a few other steps that Facebook's probably going to have you go through: establishing your page's identity, adding a description, page name, and so on. We're checking all those boxes off, providing info, and then, of course, lastly is introducing your page. Now, Facebook, of course, is going to want to take money from you if you want to promote your page. If you want to run a promotion at the very top here, people can learn more about you and find out about you by hitting the promote tab. You can promote your page by spending a few dollars, and it will promote your page like an advertisement on Facebook. Completely up to you whether or not you want to do that. But most people, once they create a business page, from their home screen here across their navigation is a drop-down menu. The three little dots, the ellipsis there, will open up a a navigation, and you can invite your friends. Well, those are people who are you're friends with on your personal page. In doing so, when you click on that, everyone will show up here alphabetically, and you can go through and click on them and send them an invitation now announcing that your business page has been created. Now, whether you had a page for a while or you're new, this is always fun to do and send these out to your trusted family and friends. Let them know that you are an agent, a you have a business page, and encourage them to like the page. Excuse me. The likes will allow you, obviously, gets more people seeing your content when you post, and it will help grow your audience. Another option for you, I'm going to click out of this. When you go back to those three little dots, the ellipsis again, and click on that and hit share, you can share your page either in a post to your business or to your personal page, or you can share that and then make a general announcement. Hey everybody, I'm now a West USA agent, or I'm now a real estate agent with XYZ brokerage. Keith's amazing. I just got done taking his webinar. Just kidding. But you can create a message and share that to your personal page, and then anyone who follows you will see that you're pushing content out and that you're now an agent. If you or someone you know would like to or is looking to purchase a home, I'd love to represent them and help them in the process. Look for my page for anything and everything to do with everything and anything to do with real estate. And then people start to follow your page, hit that like button, and then they'll obviously build your audience that way. So those are a couple of different ways you can get some guerrilla marketing going, create some organic followers, and promote your page without spending any money. Okay, so that kind of covers the basics of creating your page. When you're creating content, you can also create content from your business page right here in the center by creating posts. And if you're uploading a video, or if you're going to upload a photo, you can choose add to your post here. Whether it's a photo, uploading a photo from your device, or a video, you'll have the option of adding a video. In this case, when you click on a video is going to take a little bit to render and upload to your post. Like everything, you want to give it a title. Giving your video a title and then adding a description about the video will help. This is all keyword driven, so anything that you have in the way of keywords, whether this is new build, remodeling, qualifying for a new home, first time buyer, all those keywords, add those into your video tags. So when people visit your page, they'll see your content and they'll learn more about you and see that you are an expert around the real estate industry. So posting is pretty simple and easy to do. Of course, if you can, or when you can, if you are, make sure there we go. All right, that's what I thought it was. These three little dots will open up more options for you guys. You can check in and add locations. If I'm having lunch at Sauce, I can choose a restaurant, or if it's like Burger King, whatever the case may be. You're out doing some neighborhoods canvassing, and you want to learn, you want to check in at a specific location. Especially if you're telling people about like a new restaurant or new mom and pop shop, those are great places for you to use that content and check in there. Your content will show up when people are filtering by that place as well. So if someone's doing some research on a restaurant, and they'll see like, oh, look at this real estate agent posted some content because you tagged and you checked in. So definitely take advantage of those tools. Of course, going live, guys, is a big one. Let me back out. I hit that button pretty quick for you. You can go live from Facebook. Great tool for you guys. You can hit the live tab, and when you're ready to use your camera and go live, let's see here. Yep, look at that. There's me. Hey, let's see. Hi, guys. When you go live from your Facebook page, that allows you to share your screen, and people do live virtual tours from here. When you are connecting on your Facebook business page and you go live, you can share your screen, and this is a great way to do a live virtual tour of a home. Maybe your seller doesn't want anybody in the home. Maybe your look at that. Hey, maybe your seller doesn't want anybody live in the home. Maybe they don't want to have anybody there because of COVID issues. This allows you guys to do a live share from your desktop and then just show the photos, show the videos, and then talk about the virtual home tour with people in a chat box, and you can have a live conversation with folks as it's happening. So definitely a really cool tool to take advantage of there. All right, so that puts us just over the hour mark. Again, if you guys have any questions after the fact, compliments, concerns, questions, you can email me. I'm Keith at westusa.com. Of course, you can look for this recording if you missed something, or any of our other recordings back at our YouTube channel. You can always find great content on past topics, and educate yourself and become a stronger agent when it comes to using social media. You guys have been awesome. Appreciate the questions. Next week is smart video with your smartphone. I'm going to talk about gear, things you can use to enhance your video, what kind of video you should be doing, at least weekly and monthly, and whether it's you and on camera or you in using a slideshow. You can still use video to your advantage and help grow your business. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time. And as always, be safe out there and be kind to one another. And we will see you next week. Take care.